How do you balance
ambition while
maintaining a healthy work-life balance?
Pretty simple for me, actually.
Okay, I need to think about this one a bit.
All right, here we go.
My number one priority is my family and the people I love. All else is a means to an end. With that as a value, the ambition takes a rest when the family is not happy.
It comes down to setting barriers, just knowing when you're going to allot time for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and for your work. And that balance and those barriers are going to be unique to each individual.
You got to block the time. You got to be diligent about your schedule and block the time for what's important. I block time for important customer meetings, so I block time for yoga. I block time for my family, and I try to keep a balance.
Quite important for me when maintaining a healthy work-life balance is just to have a plan at the beginning of the week. You got to set your routines when you want to do sports, when you might have private also meetups or events, and try to plan your schedule around it.
I think it's important to be ambition in both your work and your personal life. So I think if you're having fun with it, it's easy to be ambitious and go after whatever you want to do, whether that's in regards to at work and kind of figuring out what drives you and challenges you, or in your personal life, what makes you happy while also being a new challenge.
Time that I spent in one aspect of my life made me better in the other aspects of my life.
I need to do my sports. And if I don't get to my sports, then I will not be productive at my work, and then I cannot reach my ambitions.
I think you have to be really passionate for the impact that we're driving, for the product, and also the people that you work with. So you can marry the ambition also with some positive work outcomes.
I find modes where I relax 100% and still read inspiring things or watch inspiring things. And I seriously dedicate time to let go.
Out of common sense, knowing what my priorities are. And in my particular case, I'm probably more ambitious in terms of my private and personal life. And I think that coming from a healthy life and a healthy whatever kind of family you choose, you'll be better at your work, and therefore there will not be a need for ambition, but it will just come naturally and success will follow you.
And then the other piece is really making sure that you know your sources of energy, whether it's your hobbies, your friends, your family, your private life, and then putting them on the calendar first.
That can, for example, also be that I tell my wife, honey, I need to get out. I grab a book, I go to my favorite bar, I sit at the bar, and I just read the book.
You are the only one responsible for your own work and life. And if you are struggling, which I was at times, to strike that balance, doing the same thing and expecting a change will get you nowhere.
To me, my work is life and my life is also work. So at any point in time, they're all mingled together, and I do not think that they're separate and that I need to balance each other out, but they're all in a perfect harmony. And that's where I find, or I seek, my balance.
Be a little more flexible with what I did and when, meaning that if I needed to spend time with family or fitness or whatever it might be, I found that little bit of space.
This is so hard.
So I can just start? All right.
We'll see.
Like, do you know what I mean?
All right. Thank you, guys.